Hi, I'm Eric Wilkinson, the choir director at Wando High School and one of the authors of the Habits series published by GIA. It has been a difficult teaching year already, for sure. And I wanted to share with you quickly some of the tools and resources I've been using to try and survive teaching high school choir during the COVID-19 pandemic. I've been using Habits of a Successful Choral Musician and the Companion Conductor's Edition. This is a great teaching resource that I use during regular years, but this year I've realized in a whole new way how wonderful this method book is, and let me tell you why. In this book, all under one cover, there are over 250 sight reading examples that are all properly sequenced for skill development. There are warm-ups, vocal pitch exercises, tonal patterns, rhythm patterns, mini melodies, advanced melodies, folk songs, rounds, and even some chorales. All of those materials are under one cover and in one location. This method book is great for building sight reading skills as well as working on advanced vocal technique and independent musicianship. Here are some of the reasons why this book has made things easier for me this year. Number one, we can't sing inside, but we can speak and we can hum. So we start our rehearsal, we're right here in the choir room, all spread out, really spread out. But not all my students can see the regular board or the smart board. Everybody's got a copy of the Habits book, and it's easy for me to just tell them what page we're gonna start on. They flip right to it and get started, and everybody can see the example really easily. I also have some students that are virtual, that are at home and are joining us via Zoom for rehearsal. They all have their own copy at home, so again, it's easy for them to know what we're doing. I just tell them the page number, they flip right to it at home, and they are right with us. That's made it really quick and easy to communicate with them what we need to be practicing, and I don't have to keep on scanning and emailing them more materials. Another great reason for using this book is it's great to take outside. I mentioned we can't sing inside, so we're going outside every period. It's easy for my students to just grab their Habits book and take it outside or already have it in their book bag. All the musical examples that I'm gonna need are in there. I don't have to make more copies of other sight reading materials. Plus, it's not gonna blow around in the wind when my baritones for sure drop everything. The other game changer for us this year is this. I decided to get all my students accounts in the Music First learning management system, along with access to Practice First. This is a computer program that allows them to sing into their computer or smartphone, and the program will tell them what notes they sung right or what notes were wrong. It's really awesome, and it gives them individual instant feedback, even a score, a grade if I wanted to. The best part is, Habits of a Successful Choral Musician is already loaded entirely into Practice First. So I can create online assignments for my students that correlate directly to what we just worked on in class that day. Let me show you a little bit more on how it works. All right, here we are. We're logged into my teacher account on Music First. Again, this has been just a lifesaver this year with teaching students in person and virtual at the same time. It could be helpful for you if you're teaching hybrid or however you're having to teach this year. So if you see here, I've got individual classes in tile format, much like Canvas or Google Classroom. And I can just click on a class and show you, we've got some assignments that have been assigned. Each one has its own due date, specific time, and so you can assign it for a grade, you can assign it as homework, assign it as a quiz. It's just awesome. We've been, let me go to show you in Practice First. So that's the software, the app that you use in Music First to work on this. And you can click on Habits of a Successful Choral Musician. It's right there when you search Habits. And the awesome thing is, this is a lifesaver. All of the exercises that are in this book are here online in Practice First. So every exercise is a different file. You You can click on your vocal pitch exercises and see exactly, and it's showing up here, which is great for the student. It's showing up exactly as it looks like in the book. And so they can practice these. You can assign them as for homework or quizzes, like I said. And let me get out of here and go over to the student side. I'm logged in. And just kind of show you as a student, they click in and see, oh, I've got the harmonic minor scale due. Oh, and this is totally true. I just taught a unit on minor scales, harmonic minor. So we did mini melodies that were in minor, tonal patterns that were in harmonic minor. Of course, they had to practice and sing their harmonic minor scale. And so as a student, when they get to the assignment, and these are very easy to click to whatever learning management system you're using. We're using Canvas this year. And so it's so easy to get them in the right direction, to get them to the right spot with very few clicks. And then they get to the exercise, they can hit play and practice it. They can adjust the backing track for when they record. We like having the metronome on rather than follow me. And you can adjust the tempo, make it faster or slower. Let's click this down to like 90 or 95, that's good. And then after they've practiced it a bunch, they can start to record it. And then if it's an assignment, they record it and submit it to the teacher. So it'll give me, let's try it. It'll give me a little practice tone first, or not practice tone, it'll give me the starting pitch first, and then a few clicks, 4 clicks to get in. So this will sound weird. You won't hear the practice tone just the way that this screencast recording is, but let's go ahead and do it anyway. La, ti, do, re, mi, fa, si, la, si, fa, mi, re, do, ti, la. Hey, 100. Fantastic. The great part is it gives them a score right away, gives them some feedback. And you look at this nice, beautiful green line down there. If it's not green, if it starts to get yellow, ooh, very sharp. It gives you some feedback if you look at different things. If it's bumpy along the way, then it is a problem with timing. If it's different colors, then it's going to be problems with pitch. And so if they like their score, they can then submit to teacher. And a lot of my students, it's been so great, I see them, they may practice the same exercise a number of times before they submit. And I'm okay with that because they're practicing and they're doing some repetitions and they're singing, which is what we need a lot of this year, and a lot more practice than we're able to get, given the circumstances. So they will submit the files, and the great thing is that will come directly they'll get submitted directly to the teacher, and it comes to my Music First, Practice First account, and it's not a bunch of individual recordings that are all showing up in my email inbox. So they're all located in the cloud on the Music First teacher page. And you can go in and listen to them and verify the scores and then put them into your grade book. And it's just awesome with virtual students, in-person students, hybrid, and it's fantastic. And it gives us all a way to assign them music to work on, melodies, tonal patterns, all kinds of sight reading, chorales, and then they can submit it to you specifically for a deadline or at a specific time that you would like. And it's fantastic. All right. That is Habits of a Successful Choral Musician in Practice First. If you have any questions or you want to know more, feel free to contact me. I'd be glad to help in any way that I can, especially during this crazy year. If you want to get your own copy of Habits of a Successful Choral Musician, go to giamusic.com or click the link in the video description below. I hope you have a great rest of your school year, and thanks again for watching.